Hey guys, so we're going to continue on chapter 3, but before we go there to process capability, I just want to remember you that the Pearson MyLab, you have several homeworks there that are available for you. You can do break even, you can do chapter 2, and now you can do statistical process control as well on chapter 3, okay? So you have about 6 homework assignments that you're going to build until the midterm. And you can do that one day before the midterm, or you can do it whenever they are available. So just remember, you go there, you have to register, you have to pay that fee. Remember, I explained if you're doing with the book or without the book. Okay, don't forget about that. And we're also getting closer to some of the team assignments, so be mindful of that as well. Okay, so let's go to process capability. So we learn about a process being under control or not, right? And being under control means that you only have normal cause variation. Okay, so we were only looking at variation and if there was a special cause variation or not. Now, when we talk about process capability, we're talking about customer specification. So it's different, okay? It's a different concept. We want to know if we can meet specification, and that's the key word, because now we're going to have the dimensions that the customer asks us to have, okay, to compare. So not only looking at if it's special cause or normal cause variation, now what we want to look in the same kind of distributions, the same sample, if it fits in the specifications or not. Okay, and one way to understand that kind of I believe that it's easier to understand is think about the process as the car. So you can see a car here. So imagine that this is your distribution. Okay, and here we have the middle, the center. It's a normal curve. You have 3 standard deviations one side and 3 standard deviations to the other side. Okay, imagine that. And we want to park our car into the garage, right? And again, I will expect you guys understand the process of parking a car inside of the garage, right? So the size of the garage is going to be the process specifications. Okay, so basically, we don't know the size of the car. We don't know if the car fits or not. That's what we want to answer with the process capability. We know what is the size of the garage. We know this. Okay, we know the size of the garage. We want to know if it will fit a car there, half of a car, 3 cars, or how many cars will fit into this garage in both size and location. If I am a good or if I'm a bad driver or parker, maybe. So here we have our car in our garage we had before, but I'm doing the same thing as showing a distribution. So remember, we have a normal distribution. We collected data from a sample for whatever population of dimensions that I'm looking at continuous variables, and we put it in a histogram, and that's how the histogram look like, right? And we have the lower specifications and the upper specifications. So now it's different. It's not control limits. It's customer specifications, and these specifications will be given to you by each problem. Okay, so we're going to do problems in Pearson MyMLab, in class, exams, all that. So they're going to give you specifications, upper and lower, and they're going to give you the mean and the standard deviation of this distribution. Okay, so what's going on here? Can we park the car in the garage? Is there good enough? Do we have enough space? Hopefully, you guys are smart enough that you figured out that I can park the car, right? It's very well mean centered, and it's smaller than the size that I have. And that's the same thing as showing in the distribution. What does that mean? Well, I have a normal distribution, mean centered, and here it's where 3 standard deviations are. So about 3 standard deviations to the right and to the left, I am within the distribution. So imagine that the sample, doesn't have a limit to both sides, but we're going to consider the car to be 3 standard deviations to one side or 2 sides, and we want to know if those 3 to one side and 2 on the other side can fit into the garage, okay? And then we're going to learn about these CP, CPK later on, okay? So what's happening here? If we looked at the car in the garage, what's going on? Is the size of the car good? Can it fit inside the garage? No, it can't, right? Because it is too wide. What else is a problem? It's not only too wide, but it's not mean centered, right? And it's the same thing that I'm seeing here with the distribution. It's too spread out, so it means that the distribution is too high, the standard deviation is too high, okay? And it's not mean center, it's lower. The mean is lower than the target or nominal value in the middle here of the specification limits, right? And when that happen, where is going to be happening? What's happening here in this side? Well, everything that's lower than the lower specification limits of the customer, what's going to happen? Yes, it is defective products. So all of this are defective products. And because there are a lot of defective products, or because we hit half of the wall here and maybe tear down the whole garage, uh, the process is not capable. Okay, so this process is capable. Okay, it's producing within the limit. This process is not capable because it's generating a lot of quality problems. Okay, it's not mean center and the variation is too high, so creating too many problems. The car cannot park. Okay.